Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for your wonderful help and perfect clarity with us right now. We choose to be available. We are here right now, and we recognize our own willingness to receive, our own willingness to transform, our own willingness to identify love. And we recognize our expertise in love right now, and we allow more love to come to us. We allow ourselves to be receptive of love, to generate love, and to participate in love. And we're so grateful to all the angels, all the goddesses, all the guides, all the masters that we work with. And we thank the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels for all this goodness and all this peace that is here right now. We thank as well the all the different guides that are here for us and the guidance that's here. So if we could just breathe in, if we could just notice the presence of water, perhaps like a body of water or a swimming pool, if we could notice all forms of water, if we could just feel a sense of there being enough water, enough supply, enough rain, enough snow, enough of everything, enough solutions, plenty of everything. So if we could just breathe in and recognize the same as a body of water, that we are enough. So if we could just breathe into that and allowing ourselves this space in this moment right now to feel filled up, to feel like we are enough. And if we could just lovingly notice, like a chef in the mode of Julia Child, if we could notice a very vivacious Archangel Gabriel coming forward along with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Ariel, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel coming forward right now with a great sense of arrival, great sense of peace. And we'll lovingly and peacefully notice their attentive care to us and for us right now. So we'll just breathe into all that. Let's very simply let the angels come to us with not only great ability, but if we could breathe in once again to the word willingness. So if we could say a few things out loud, we could say out loud, thank you, angels, for being with me. I'm willing to receive your loving care. I'm willing to transform in this moment. I'm willing to accept a heart connection to the divine. I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to add on. I'm willing to be different. Thank you, angels, for helping me in every part of my life. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in and let's let that happen. Let's let the angels help with every single part of our life, every single part of our lives. And if we could just very simply let that happen, whether it be something we feel, see, hear, or know, and not prescribe what that should be like. But if we could notice with the potency and capability of the angels, instant change happening, if we could notice the volume of anxiety going down, perhaps substantially, if we could notice the presence of joy, perhaps being highlighted, if we could recognize that you very simply just noticing that you're here right now in a held space where we've all been before. So if we could let some muscle memory kick in, letting the space of relief, the space of connection and connectivity, the space of hope, the space of healing, an experience of grace, and an understanding of good. If we could let all those things just be present like ingredients to the cake. Wonderful. Well, we'll just listen for a moment to some guidance from Archangel Raphael. We'll just notice Raphael's words: humanity gets better and better, and it's okay for things to get better. And he's encouraging right now, we'll work on this just very simply to let the angels help without any um, instruction, any requirement. Let's very simply just take in a breath. And for each of us, let's very simply let these three angels help. And if we could notice their loving companion, Joan of Arc, also arriving and helping. So if we could notice Joan going straight to your heart with perhaps a running start, and the running start is based on enthusiasm and her ability to help. So if we could just breathe into Joan of Arc in the most loving way, seizing your heart, adding to your heart, healing your heart. We'll notice healing from Archangel Raphael, help with all relationships and all communications, including internal communication with ourselves from Archangel Gabriel. We'll notice Archangel Ariel helping with all environments, starting with the room that you're in, the air that you're breathing, your companions in the structure that you occupy, be that a cat, be that a dog, be that a partner, be that a family member or several. We'll notice help with any and all tasks. So if we could feel the whole gamut of things, the whole of life being covered right now, being paid attention to right now. So if we could notice very simply a lot of help happening right now. And if we could see the umbrella to everything that is happening, all the personal attention that you're receiving, is that humanity gets better. And you're part of humanity, and it's okay for you, your life, to get better. So if we could breathe into Joan of Arc adoring you. And if we could notice something, it's almost like to the side a bit, but if we could notice any notion, any thought that you're done, that you can't, that things are hopeless in any way, shape, or form, let's very simply, let's let go of that idea. Let's let that drop to the ground. And let's very simply just take a breath. Let's notice what it's like with that breath to engage with the three angels in Joan of Arc, for us to pay attention to them. So let's just breathe in. We'll notice a fervently loving Joan of Arc, kissing, hugging your heart, revering your heart. One is Archangel Gabriel, the angel communication, helping with all relationships, including and perhaps especially the relationship with ourselves. Perhaps creating a space of great recognition and truth. Archangel Raphael, healing all aspects of us. Answered prayers happening. Prayers of healing for our physical bodies. Answered prayers of healing for our physical bodies, for our mental bodies, our consciousness, our emotional landscapes, all of our relationships, cats, dogs, people, society, history. A healing of our energetic bodies, including individualizing our energy. Great good happening right now. Lots of good things happening. So if we could just breathe in. Wonderful. And whether this is something you feel, hear, see, or know, or telepathic, let's notice Joan of Arc whispering with, once again, fervent love into your ear. Let's just breathe in, just listen to Joan. Wonderful. If we could just take in a breath. And let's very simply notice the healing and relaxation present. We're going to let those elements remain right where they are. If we could very simply just breathe in, and we're just going to go above into a soul space where everyone and everything are connected, a oneness space. Everyone alive on the planet now, connecting soul to soul. Everyone who has been alive, your loved ones, other folks, people you admire, all the angels there, the guides, the goddesses, all of them there, Saint Germain, all the angels, you. Let's just take in a breath. Let's just notice this soul space. Perfect communication. And perhaps a very open heart. So perhaps a space where the filters aren't there, where there's great understanding. On a soul level, let's very simply just honor everything and everyone We could perhaps just say out loud to everything and everyone, the angels, other people, people who are physically alive, people who are only non-physical. We could just say out loud to everyone and everything, I honor you. I'm grateful to share space with you. I allow myself to be filled up with love. I am more than my humanness. Thank you for reminding me of my divine nature. Wonderful. Let's notice your soul being handed a lightning bolt. Let's notice Saint Germain being present, Joan of Arc being present in this non-physical soul space. And if we could just breathe in perhaps a bit deeper than normal. And just receiving a download, which might be a color or a word or knowing. Wonderful. And if you could notice all the other souls saying your name, and let's notice your dexterous soul saying all the other names at once. Let's notice we'll say out loud the one name, which is us. We'll say that out loud, us. Wonderful. So let's notice what it's like to be filled up on the soul level. They're making Saint Germain, anyone who's actively a healer, like by professionals, notice every single part of you, especially hands, being filled up. But there's no deprivation, there's only the gas tank being full. We'll just take in a breath. We'll just come back into our physical reality. And we'll honor our physical lives. We'll honor this moment. We'll honor our era. We'll notice anniversaries. We'll notice what's possible, which is everything. We'll notice peace of mind. And with all this and for all this, we'll very simply say out loud, thank you, angels. Thank you, Joan of Arc. Let's say out loud to the whole of humanity, let's take care of each other. And with generosity, ease, and grace, we'll honor everything, including ourselves. And we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace. We thank you for helping us to overcome sticky emotions like anger, regret, fear, blame. And we see the opposite, which is openness, forgiveness, truth, saturation of love, connection, allowing a deep heart connection with the divine, and great grace. We're so grateful for all this. Generosity, ease, and peace, we simply ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.